Yes! Look what I found! Look at this! Look, we're negative almost 4,000x. You can see how long I've been traveling. All I found is alternating spruce forest and oak forest constantly, and we found a village! Yay! It's such a long walk from our house, but I assume it will probably be worth it. Or I'm obviously not going to literally walk all the way here in the overworld. I'd go off and then do it in the nether. But let's quickly make a fence post here, because I honestly, even though I'm recording this a while after the last clip, I still certainly remember what happened in the last clip, and I don't trust this guy in the slightest, which is exactly why, his name, it's Super Stallion, but it's also Pegasus and Houdini. You'll know that if you've watched previous clips and episodes. So we grab this guy and lead him to this post. Then he should be roped in. He should, mark my words, should not be able to go. So let's hop in here and see what we have in here. So this is just a normal little house with a butcher. So we can trade in some meat to that guy. If only I hadn't cooked all this pork chop, I could get some nice free easy emeralds. We'll pop through here. This is just a tiny little villager hut. Poor man's villager hut, I suppose. Here we just have another thing. No villager in here, but that's fine. We'll pop through. Let's see. Here we have some fields, but nothing I need. Look, there's a blacksmith. Not all villages have blacksmiths, but the ones that do, those have loot in them, which could be very good. Here we have a librarian, which means we should be able to give this guy, yeah, we can trade paper. Look at that, that's exactly 34 in the same. I certainly wouldn't want Curse of Binding on a single player, that's for sure. But I can trade in my paper to get emeralds, which is awesome. What are you? Oh, you can't even trade with green guys, can you? I think those are new additions. Cartographer. So these guys can give you maps to help you locate things like woodland mansions and such. Another librarian, 29 paper, better trade. Sweeping edge, don't really care about that, but whatever. Got the emerald, got the paper to emerald trade, which is what I wanted. I'm gonna just grab, actually, cobblestone I thought would look ugly, but it's actually what the thing is made out of, so it certainly won't. So we'll pop in here. We will see what this guy's doing. Toolsmith. That's certainly nothing special. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Come on. Are you... That is so bad. At least we found a village, but like, my gosh, that is one bad blacksmith chest. 3 apples, I guess, for golden apples. We can get those easily. Iron chest plates and iron... that's so bad. You're disappointing me, Mr. Toolsmith. You're disappointing me. Anyway, we'll continue up this way. It seems to be a fairly small village. We got a few more huts down here. We got this... Oh, cartographer, probably the same guy. We got another one of those guys. I didn't mean to do that. And then just a few more villager houses. And I should probably not hold that, because I'm just going to keep placing more cobblestone when I don't really want to. So it's nothing special, but it is a village. Not the best village you could have hoped for, but at least it's a village. If it's a village, I can't be that upset. Could be a lot worse. Meaning traveling like literally thousands of blocks without finding a village at all. There's a few little spots over here I didn't see as well. There's that same sweeping edge tube guy. Here we have a leather worker. We can trade in leather for emeralds. I haven't really seen a single good thing trade here though, in terms of emeralds for anything. I haven't seen anything I really wanted. Here are some nice little plants. We got some beetroots. I don't believe that I have any of these, so I'm just gonna clean up. I'm gonna steal all his beetroots. And then here, potatoes. Might as well take them. Why would we not take them? Like, it's not gonna... I don't think it decreases your villager's score at all. So I'll just grab all this stuff. Carrots, potatoes, beetroots, I'll take it all. Why not? It's not gonna hurt anything, that's for sure. When we got that auto sugarcane farm running at home, that can get us plenty... Wow, how is that so full already? I don't need that. I don't need that. And I don't need a poisonous potato, that's for sure. We'll throw out just that stuff for now in the rotten flesh, but we can certainly throw out more if we need to. So it's certainly not the best in terms of emeralds for stuff, but at least we can get you can turn in paper to get emeralds, and then if we keep unlocking the trades on like the librarians and everything, then we should be able to nice and easily get some nice book trades possibly. So there we go. We found our first village. That's pretty nice. Certainly going to be placing a portal down right here. I think I'm going to put it down right here. So I'll grab my obsidian, and I'll grab my flint and steel, and I'll grab some nice smooth stone so it looks better than cobblestone. We will go 1, 2, stone, not throw it, and then stone, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, along with stone. Then we will build over 2, just like this, and we will place a piece of stone just to make it look better, and then we will pop down here. We will do 1, 2, 3. We'll stand in the portal, and I'll get the coordinates down of this block. So it's certainly very far away, but when we go through the nether, that should help a ton. So I'm going to write down these coordinates real quick. So negative 3930, 76, and positive 112 in Z, and there is a village, and we have a nether portal there. So there we go. We got our nice little village here, because I certainly wow, is it really nighttime already? That's insane. I feel like I just slept. The bed is too far away when I'm standing right next to it, because I don't really feel like setting up a villager breeder or anything at the moment. Those things are just they're ridiculous and they're annoying, and I watched way too many Let's Plays, people getting extremely aggravated with villagers. So for now, I'm just going to be sticking with the villagers in the villages. So finding this village has certainly helped us out in that regard. So I'm going to unpost this guy, if that's even a thing, and I will grab our crafting bench. Guess it's a bit slower to mine things while you're on horseback, which makes perfect sense. 3 open inventory slots is decent for now, and I'm going to continue off in this direction just a little bit. I'm not going to go like literally like 10,000 blocks in Z, because or in X, because then we have to go like thousands of blocks in the nether, which is not what we want to do. So I think I'll probably just go to 5,000, and then I will start heading off in the Z direction. I think I said it backwards, but whatever. Or no, I think I corrected myself. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just keep traversing this terrain just to get to negative 5,000 in X. Then we will go straight to to high positives in Z, and then we'll do a little right triangle hypotenuse thing to get back to our house, and explore some new terrain along the way that way too. So yeah, seems like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's all we get. We get spruce forest, then we get oak forest, then we get spruce forest, then we get oak forest. It just keeps alternating forever. There's the village checked off on our list. So what else do we want to find? Desert temple would always be nice. I guess jungle temple and just jungle in general, to get cocoa beans and cat and ocelots and I guess parrots when we come out with 1.12. And ocean monument if I happen to spot one. What else do I really want? I'm not really sure. We're finding plenty of stuff in our exploration, and there we go. We are nicely cut off here by an ocean, right before our 5,000 mark that we wanted to hit, so that is perfectly fine. So I'm going to go back here just a little bit, just to here, and I'm going to see how far I can go in this direction. I'm not really sure, because this is positive Z if I'm correct. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how far I'm going to be able to go, considering that the ocean is right there. But if I need to, I'll backtrack to probably like as far as the village or whatever. I know I see some horses here. I'm not really going to worry about it just because of how far away it is. I can always get here from the portal to the village if I really want to, but that would be very annoying because then we'd have to make the whole trek home by ourselves. Not going to waste inventory slots on those pumpkins because we already have a ton of them, and we have an automated pumpkin farm. So we're going to be continuing off in this Z direction. The farthest we've ever gone in Z, I believe, was only like a few hundred, and then we got cut off by the ocean. Like that's like right off our house. So now that we're thousands of blocks away in X, it's certainly much different terrain, and it seems that we can actually go places here, which is nice. So yeah, we'll hop across this riverbank. Hopefully maybe there's a better spot to do it, because trying to cross the river with this guy is not fun in the slightest. So if we just come, seems like a pretty long river. I was hoping there would be some sort of spot. Okay, we can just completely ignore the river and just go right around. It's a nice little river though. It's like a bending and looping. Could do like a lazy river. If only you could do that in Minecraft. Anyway, we'll continue off in this direction. Try to make the jump. Nope. This guy is not a good jumper, and I'm not good at having him jump either. So I'm not going to blame it entirely on him. So we'll hop through here, not go backwards. I seem to do that a lot because he's always facing the wrong way. This jump we should be able to make. Well, we didn't quite make the jump, but we didn't have to. We didn't have to go underwater, and we didn't get kicked off, which is really what my goal was. Bit of a lighting glitch here, but whatever. I don't really care. Seem to be getting into some extreme hills. It's like whenever you go in the positive X direction, whether you're at X equals 0 or X equals negative 5,000, you're still in extreme hills. Why is there so much extreme hills over here? I don't know, but it's cold, it's snowy. It gives me some hope now that I think about something, because there's certainly one more thing that I'd certainly love to find. There's actually two. One of them is the mesa, because the mesa gives you access to tons of hardened clay in various colors, even though I guess I don't really need it that much anymore, considering that in 1.12 we're going to have concrete, which is certainly just a much better version of hardened clay. Even if it would be a lot harder to make when you have a mesa than hardened clay, I don't really mind that much, because is that a polar bear? Yeah, that's a polar bear. I need to stay away from those guys. I think those guys can get aggressive if we even just come near them. So I'm going to avoid them. Seems we have some ice here. I didn't know ice looked so weird in this texture pack. It's DurzoCraft, by the way. Link down in the description, as it is in literally every single video that I make. So luckily this ice is nice here, because we can literally go right across. Back to what I was saying, other than the mesa, the nice thing about cold is that there's always a chance of finding ice spikes, which means that gives us packed ice, which, if I'm correct, is basically just the version of ice that does not melt in because of light or anything. That's odd. It's like, it just like, sure, I will give myself to you, I will break myself, so you can have me without having to click that left mouse button. I don't know why that happened, but sure, I'll take the free handouts. So, wow, I don't know how the horse just did that, but he did. Like I said, don't need the pumpkins. I have an automated pumpkin farm at home. Right, so packed ice can give us ice, which ice is nice because with packed ice, we can go, I'm not sure exactly how fast it is, but I did it on a, well, before I even started recording videos, I made a little server just for me and some of my friends and relatives, and I did this little ice highway, where it's ice blocks, with blocks 2 blocks above your head, and then trap doors, and you sprint and jump, and you go so fast. I don't know if it's faster than minecarts, but it's insanely fast, and you don't have to spend like all your iron on the rails. You just literally need to go to the packed ice biome, get a bazillion blocks of packed ice, get some wood, get some blocks, and you're done. So, let's see. Just seems to be very, I don't even know what this biome is called here. Just in ice plains. Right, because just, I didn't even call it snow plains. It's more snow than ice, but, certainly plains. It's just flat, open areas of ice and snow. Not exactly what we're looking for. Really no use for this kind of biome. Nice open area, but I don't really care about that. Especially, no. Wow, that was close. We don't want to have this guy drown under the ice. That's for sure. So continue in this direction, I suppose. Hopefully this ocean is not going to continue, which it does. So we're going to turn right around. So yeah, he did a weird kind of turn there. I want to make sure I'm going in the right direction after he turned around, because that was so weird. I don't know why. The sword keeps hitting like constantly keeps hitting by accident. Would not be good if I was in the nether right now with zombie pigmen. So, I'm going to be backtracking just a tiny bit here. Trying to find, here we go, nice spot so we don't have to worry about our horsey drowning and getting caught and stuck under the ice. Oh, that's a, what is that? That's an igloo, isn't it? I think that's an igloo. I don't want to get near that polar bear though. No. No. Not this again. No! Not this. Not this again. Okay, I'm going to try something. I'm relogging. See ya. And look at that. All we need to do is relog. Why didn't I figure that out earlier? Anyway, I'm going to stay far away from this little polar bear. If this polar bear is inside his igloo, then that's really bad. But I don't think he is. So we see we have a little furnace and a bed and everything. I believe we dig under here, maybe. I know, there it is. So if we just dig down here, there we go. So if we pop down here, little area down here, as part of the igloo. So if we go down here, wow, this goes down far. This is crazy. We shall pop down here, and you see we have a, actually we have a real villager. It's funny how they even have the sign with the little things. But anyway, we have an enchanted, or not enchanted golden apple. We have a normal golden apple, which I'll quite obviously take. And I believe we also have a potion of weakness. Yes, we do. We have a splash potion of weakness. So we can bring this home with us and we can actually cure a zombie villager. Just curious to see what this guy has in his trades. It's a cleric. I wish we had one of those in the village that we found, because clerics can just trade all our junk, rotten flesh and get good stuff. But, and do I want mossy cobble? Or mossy stone bricks? I feel like it probably wouldn't hurt. So I'm just going to throw out this 6 pieces of dirt. Just going to grab all this mossy stone brick. Because, like I said, not going to hurt and it's a nice thing to have. Oh, I don't want to break that one because since it's taking so long to break, that informs me that it is actually a silverfish block. Which is not what I want. So we'll pop back up here. Now that we got our little rewards, we got our nice little weakness potion and our nice little golden apple. If this polar bear is in this igloo, then we are dead. If we can't get out of this igloo, then we are dead. If we can't sleep, we are dead. No, just kidding. I can fight off mobs, contrary to popular belief. So we'll grab that bed. We will get back to this horse. Make sure we don't mistake a polar bear for a horse, because that would not be fun. We'll get our cooked pork chop back out. We will eat up, which I think, yeah, this actually has the same nutritional value as a piece of steak would, amazingly. So we will go this way. And I'm just going to travel. Where am I going? Right. So I'm going back, backwards, back to where we went in Z, just so I can go in X. So I'm probably going to be starting to head home, doing my little triangle bend to get home. I'm not sure how I managed to get myself in this situation, but we should be fine. If I just grab my nice little lead, which comes in handy a lot, and we grab this guy, I think we should be fine going through the water. I'm actually not sure now that I think about it, because we have Depth Strider, and I'm not sure if the horse will be able to keep up, but he better be able to, because this guy drowns. That would be really bad. But we can literally just go right here, and I think we can take the little ice bridge. So, yep, Depth Strider seems to work fine with horses. We'll pop back on this guy. Make sure to right click, not left click. Follow the little ice brick road here. And there we go. We are back onto the mainland. So, whoa, that is one interesting ravine. But it is not. It would not be interesting. I guess it'd be interesting, but it certainly wouldn't be good to bring myself and my horse into that ravine. So I'm just going to travel right past it keep going in this direction, and my house is actually the other direction that I'm going, but I'm going that way on purpose just to avoid that ravine and also avoid going in the ocean. What is that? No, must just be my horse. Sounded like something different. I don't know. So we will just go in this direction, and I'll let you know if I find anything good, but if not, I'm just going to be heading home. So, see ya. Okay, so I'm closing in on my house, only a few hundred blocks away in both X and Z. You can see the extreme hills starting here, with our little valleys in the middle, the signature extreme hills of the TheGreenFrog palace, I guess. You know, it's clearly not a palace, but because of my horrible building skills, but we'll call it a palace anyway. So like I said, we're closing in on the house, only a few hundred blocks away, even though falling into this certainly did not help in that situation. And it's going to take forever, my gosh, because I didn't bring my shovel. I was like, there's no reason to bring a shovel, and then a creeper comes up out of nowhere and blows me up. That would not be fun. Anyway, so yeah, I'm closing in on my house, very close, and we should be seeing it soon. I didn't find anything interesting. It took probably like 20 minutes to get home or something. It was extremely annoying, but we did get this far because we came from like 5,000 blocks away, which is why it took so long. So if we just keep going in this direction, we should be there in just a moment. Just navigating our way through these extreme hills. I'm honestly not sure what direction we're coming from. Both negatives. So that means the negative Z means spruce forest, and the negative X, I'm not sure what the negative X means actually. I think it just means that we're coming in from the horse pen side of our house. So I think we're coming in in a diagonal with coming in from the extreme hills and toward the side of our house as the horse pen. I could be wrong there. That's what I'm thinking. I haven't really been in negative X much though. Well, I haven't really done much in positive or negative X, so I'm not really sure what direction that means. Come on, this is ridiculous. Why did I not bring my shovel? I was like, I'll need the inventory space, and there's really no reason to bring a shovel. Well, clearly I wasn't thinking that when you're on a horse, it takes a ton of time to do anything. Like, it's so much faster moving, but like, when you're not on a horse, you can literally just break dirt within like a second. But then when you're on a horse, it takes like literally like 5 seconds to break one block of dirt. That's why I really wish I brought my whatchamacallit, my shovel. And now that I realize actually negative Z means spruce forest part, because we are going in positive Z to explore toward. Yeah, and there we go. Spruce forest and horse pen side. Yeah, I don't know why I said extreme hills. I might have even said spruce forest the first time. Not really sure. It's obviously not extreme hills because we're going in positive Z to explore the extreme hills for the first time. So here we go. We're back at our house. We can drop this guy off right through the center. Pop through here, and our exploring expedition has concluded. So we will pop in our house real quick. We didn't find much after all that. All we found was a village, but it's still good to have a village. Oh, and we found more plains with tons more horses. I'll probably get some more of those horses maybe next episode or a different episode. I'm not really sure. So we'll dump that in. We have a ton of different food things. Yeah, nothing fits in there. This is almost full too. We can put in the beetroots. We can put in the beetroot seeds, the carrots, and the potatoes, along with the apple, and I guess the golden apple's food too. We can put in, I guess, in our spare armor. Now we have 2 spare chest plates. It's ridiculous. Now we actually have 4 spare chest plates, even though that one has stuff on it. These are like junk. It's ridiculous. The lucky pickaxe V2 and an extra iron pickaxe that we probably won't need. Considering that we already have like 2.5, and I don't really need them for anything. We'll put in the crafting table. I guess it's technically a building block, but like really. So I'll just put it in the other. It's a cauldron. You could build with a cauldron, but like, come on. So, and then I'll put we have our first potion here, even though we didn't actually brew it. Slash potion of weakness. And then we have some nice building blocks in the form of mossy stone brick, along with some fence for our wood and wood products. We took 29. That's ridiculous. I don't know why I have all that. Along with some assorted junk that I think we can keep in our inventory for now, even though we definitely don't need the obsidian and we don't need the flint and steel at the moment. But yeah, I think that rounds up this episode, I believe. I think we are all done now. I'll put the weeds back as well, because we don't really need those at the moment, and there's clearly something else I normally hold. Oh, the shovel. So yeah, I guess this was the other junk I was holding. We'll just grab all that stuff at the moment, and then we'll just put that in there. And we have our hotbar all fixed up, and I think that will have to conclude our episode. So not a whole ton we did, but we got some extra plains with like ridiculous amount of horses, and we got a village. So not too bad, not too shabby. So I think that's going to conclude the episode. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like on it, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye!